I've been deleting and re-downloading Instagram for the past 5 years. Insta is like a toxic ex. It just keeps coming back into my life and messing everything up. But recently I discovered a secret that has changed my life. And for once, it doesn't involve deleting Instagram. Let me explain. My name is Dippy, and here are some of the tips I've found that help me have a better relationship with social media. The goal isn't to completely quit Instagram forever. It's more to use Instagram like a grandparent and less like an iPad kid. Essentially, you don't want to be that person who habitually opens Instagram every time there's a lull in a conversation. Hopefully, you'll also develop a better relationship with it along the way. Tip number 1, don't follow strangers, influencers, celebrities, athletes, weird friends who are trying to become influencers. If you don't have their phone number, what's the point of following them? Do you really need to know what's going on in these random people's lives? All of these people serve to remind you that your life is just boring, and that's not exactly what you want on social media. I pick up Instagram when I'm bored, and it doesn't feel great to see a bunch of cool, attractive, and rich people doing fun things that I can't afford. That just serves to make me feel even worse about myself. Cutting out celebrities and influences from your social media makes it feel a lot more authentic, which was the point of social media to begin with. Tip number 2, mute people. This is a select-on feature of Instagram. You can essentially remove people's posts and stories from your feed without letting them know. It's actually amazing. There's a lot of people you have to follow when you're on social media. Your mom, your friend who posts all that weird political garbage, your ex-girlfriend's travel account with 58 Instagram followers, that girl you matched on Tinder with but never actually met. It doesn't matter. Mute them. It's great. You'll never see what they're up to, who they're hanging out with, anything like that, and they don't need to know. Muting is genuinely such an underrated feature. It's the best thing Instagram's stolen since stories, so try it out. Tip number 3, follow accounts that will help you learn and grow. Interested in spirituality? There is an account for that. Interested in working out? There is an account for that. Want to see the best places in Thailand? Check out this account. Want to become more attractive? Yep. There are accounts for that too. My point is that you can follow accounts like these and get daily motivation, knowledge, and exposure to these topics you are interested in. Inputs equal outputs. So what you feed your mind matters. Tip number 4, use time controls. I've tried everything to keep myself off of that stupid app so many ways. Deleting the app, deactivating my account, only using Instagram on Safari. The best tool I found for this so far is this app called ScreenSend. It's completely free and they're not sponsoring me to say this. I have 8 subscribers, so we'll have to wait for sponsorships. I found that any other time control I would just promptly ignore. But this one lets you set a specific number of opens per day and a specific amount of time you can spend on each open. You can also add a delay for both opening the app and giving yourself a general unlock. I have to sit and stare at my phone for 2 whole minutes. You can also hard block yourself from opening Instagram or whatever app you want more than your allocated number of times per day, which is great because it forces me to moderate the amount of times I use Instagram throughout the day so that I still have a few checks in the evening. Tip number 5, try making your phone grayscale. It's much easier to ignore your friends' hot summers if everything they're doing is in black and white. Studies have even shown that grayscale makes your phone less addictive. Probably I don't really read studies, so I can't tell you for sure, but it sounds like something they definitely would have found. I've personally found that having my phone in grayscale makes it feel a lot more like a tool, like something I pick up to listen to music when I'm working out, and less something I pick up when I'm just bored and want to pass the time. Generally, that's good. One last tip, if all of those things aren't really working for you, like you've tried some random combination of them and it's still not making you feel better about Instagram, just deactivate it for a few weeks. Because you can only deactivate your account once a week, I feel a little bit of pressure to not reactivate it instantly after deactivating it. After a few weeks off of Instagram, I generally feel a little bit cleaner, which goes away as soon as I re-download it anyways. But if you follow some of the other tips, maybe that won't be the case for you. Finally, if you still really hate it, just delete it. It doesn't matter. It's social media. Literally, nobody cares about what you're doing online. If I thought people cared about what you did online, I wouldn't be doing this online. Anyways, those are some of the tips I've learned from being on and off Instagram for a while. If you're still watching this, you should follow my Instagram because you're either family or one of my close friends. Obviously, who else would have watched this? But seriously, thanks for watching, and I appreciate your support.